All right, are we ready for AEW Revolution predictions? That's right, I've got Granola sitting with me because right when I wanted to start shooting, he decided to meow and scratch at the door. So now he's going to be here for now, and this is very awkward for him. He doesn't like being on camera too much, but he's going to have to put up with it now because, well, you wanted to come in, and this is what we're doing, and you generally like to participate in whatever I'm doing when it comes to meowing and scratching on the door. So this is it in the entertainment room right now. Are you ready? All right, we're going to do this. How's everyone doing today? It's your boy here, Apollo, from Down, Down, Up, Up. It's Granola from Down, Down, Up, Up. And it's time for us to talk about what we think is going to go down on Revolution, as this cat has maybe just had enough of what I'm doing. Yeah, you may have had enough with what I'm doing. You want to go? It's got to go. All right, well, I'll be back in a sec. And we're back. All right, back to it. Hope everyone's doing well, by the way. Just had a hellacious day of shoveling. Where I am, there is too much snow. And by the way, if you hear meows, don't be surprised. The cat did not leave the room. In fact, I think a little bit of him just got on camera. Granola doesn't want to leave. He just wants to be a nuisance. So deal with it. It's time to talk about AEW. As I've just said, Revolution 2023. AEW's first pay-per-view of this year. I think we're going to get some good wrestling. What are you doing? I've got a box here and he's trying to play at it. This seems to be the animal edition of Down, Down, Up, Up. I think there's going to be some darn good wrestling. For some reason, I'm not excited for the show. I don't know why. Maybe I think a lot of the results are going to be too wonky and we're going to have some similar all-out vibes from last year. But I don't see it. I don't see it, but I guess we'll have to wait until the show happens. So I'm not actually as hype as some people are. I'm excited about a couple of matches. Yeah, I think a couple of matches, but aside from that, it's more or less just, all right, how's the wrestling going to be and who is going to win? We're going to find out. Let's jump into it. It's prediction time. Let's kick off with the TNT Championship match. Samoa Joe, the king of television, two-time TNT champion, defends against Wardlow once again. I'm not excited for this. Their first singles match was a dud. The only way they got through the last pay-per-view was the fact, well, they had Hobbs in there. That was good. Triple threat was a good idea. And they had Joe winning, which was an excellent idea. Their match after just wasn't good. I didn't like it. I don't know. These two just can't seem to mesh for me. Should have been a stipulation on this match, actually. More or less. And that is my excuse for a lot of matches, I am aware, but this is one I felt that needed it. Especially because they're trying to tell us that this is now a personal problem between the two. The hair being cut and the reference to Wardlow's father. Show for it. Let's throw a stipulation in there. But we didn't. And we're doing it here. I'm going to pick Samoa Joe. I'm not interested in Wardlow becoming TNT champion again. It's not working for me. As a matter of fact, Hobbs winning the ladder match sort of threw the suspicion to me. Could Hobbs cash in this Sunday? Does he have that power? Or is he getting a match for the championship this following Wednesday? I'm expecting Hobbs to win the championship, actually, regardless of who he has to beat. But I would prefer him to beat Samoa Joe, not Wardlow. So I'm going to pick Samoa Joe to retain here. I'm just not interested. That's really how it goes for that. Next up, Jericho, Ricky Starks. These two have been having a nice little program. Nothing bad, nothing distasteful for me. I'm excited for another match between these two. Their first one was okay. We'll see how they do on the pay-per-view stage. Jericho Appreciation Society is banned from ringside. Nobody from that group can show up to help Chris Jericho, but I am expecting a swerve. I'm picking Chris Jericho for this one. Starks did beat him in their first and I believe only singles match to this date in AEW, so I think Jericho is going to win this match, and I do think the feud is going to continue because, frankly, I don't see it going anywhere else at the moment. You're coming back up here. And I don't know, maybe the Jericho Appreciation Society gets a new member. Maybe Jericho just finds a way to win through shenanigans like he did Bryan Danielson at All Out last year. It was a bit anticlimactic, but more or less, it worked for Jericho. I'm going to pick Jericho. There's also a curse on this pay-per-view for Jericho that I am betting against. He has not won at Revolution. In fact, Revolution has been pretty harsh to him. He lost his AEW championship at this event. He lost a tag team championship match at this event. And just last year, he tapped out to Eddie Kingston. So I'm hoping to end the curse with this pick and pick Chris Jericho to win this match. Nothing against Ricky. I don't think the feud's over. That's my basis going into this. let's do the Trios Championship match. The Elite do have the championships, and they're defending against House of Black. I'm picking the Elite, and I'm disappointed to say, but I have a bit of a basis of this with my own. These predictions are very wonky for me, but I'll explain as things go on. For this one, it's more or less, I was pleasantly surprised when Death Triangle beat them at the last show, regardless that I did pick the Elite for that. I'm banking on it here. I would love to see House of Black win. I'm not confident enough to pick them, but I'm happy to pick the Elite and then see the Elite lose. I have no interest in what they're doing in AEW. The most I like out of the Elite is just seeing Brandon Cutler. That's it for me. I'm not in the mood seeing 2-year-olds much anymore. Same goes for Phillip Brooks doing whatever he's doing. Come back, settle things, and then I can enjoy all of them doing what they do, more or less. That's how it goes for that. So I'm picking the Elite, but I would prefer House of Black to crush them. Crush them in their grasp. Next up, I do have a list here. Women's Championship match. Triple threat. Jamie Hayter defending against Saraya and Ruby Soho. This one is hard to predict, in my opinion. I'm not really sure. The Saraya storyline in AEW with Tony has been very strange. That turn came out of nowhere, and I don't really know what they're doing. It's weird, and Ruby's sort of the puzzle piece in this that doesn't really know how to fit. I don't get it. I'm going to pick the champion. I'll pick Jamie Hayter, and we're going to try to move through this. That's what I got. I don't see Saraya getting the belt here. I wish Ruby could, but I don't see them doing it because AEW just don't seem to know how to give Ruby Soho her big win in AEW. So I can't do it. I'm picking Jamie Hayter. I'm making the safe pick on this one. Speaking of safe picks, forgot to mention we do have a buy-in match, I believe. I believe it's Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Bros taking on the Varsity Athletes and Arya Daivari. So I'll pick Briscoe and the Lucha Bros for that. I feel like that's the obvious pick of the night. So just had to throw it in there before I forgot. Buy-in match, have my prediction set. Briscoe, Lucha Bros. Moving on. This is one of the matches I am overly excited about because I wasn't sure if it was going to be made in time, but it was. Christian Cage is back in AEW, and he's taking on Jungle Boy one more time. No holds barred. Rumor is a final burial match, but I don't think they're doing that. I think Jungle Boy just dug up some dirt to make this match have a little bit more meaning. Oh, now you want to go. That's adorable. And is this the end of the feud? I hope not, for a big reason. You're going to have to stay with me on this. So, Full Gear, love the cage match he had with Luchasaurus. That was awesome. That was a perfect way to end the feud. I was perfectly content with that. He didn't beat Christian, but he beat the monster in the cage and looked like a badass doing it. But what have they done with him since? Unless the ideology was that the feud wasn't over at that point, it's been a joke. No championship matches for him after that I can remember, at least. Teaming up with Hook, Jungle Hook, really? Really? Crap. Boring. I can't see a good future for Jungle Boy with this feud ending. But regardless, you guys know me. It doesn't matter what the situation is. I'm part of the Christian Coalition. Peep for life. I'm picking Christian. I hope he wins. I hope this feud continues, and it keeps Jungle Boy looking somewhat interesting in this. And here's the dumbest part. Oh my gosh. When he had Christian down a couple of weeks ago for the Concerto, why did he hesitate? Does he forget what Christian's done to him like the past year now, almost? What is that? That was the dumbest thing I've seen Jungle Boy do in this entire feud, was hesitate on the Concerto. That was so stupid. I just laughed and called him an idiot. It didn't work. It didn't work. We're past that. The steel cage match, we were past those kind of holdbacks on Jungle Boy. Stupid, dumb, didn't like it. And now you're telling me this is it? He's finally going to beat Christian Cage? Well, yeah, you know what? The feud should be ending with him tapping out Christian Cage. If it happens, great. But you have to make it look great. And you have to follow through with Jungle Boy. Because he's great. He should be the future of AEW. That's really all I got. But Christian Cage should win. Peep for life. That doesn't change anything. I'm picking Christian in that. I'm hoping for a good match. Speaking of good matches I'm hoping for, this might be one, even if it may be overly violent. It's Jon Moxley, Adam Page, Texas Death Match. Picking Jon Moxley here. I'm hoping that he'll just demolish Page and the feud will be done because I think it's run its course. It hasn't ticked me off so much to speak, but Jon Moxley. I hope he wins through nefarious means. He goes past that limit that he has set himself to have the past few years. No. This is Texas Death Moxley. You're going to destroy him. I don't have much of an interest in Hangman Adam Page anyway. If you guys saw my all-out results and review videos, you know I can't stand him in AEW anymore. Jon Moxley, crutch him. Move on. This match, on the other hand, you know what? I'm intrigued to see what it looks like. It's a four-way for the Tag Team Championship. So we have the Gun Club, who, as a fan, I was so happy to see them win. I couldn't believe it. They did it. They won the titles. They beat the Acclaimed. I was so happy to see Billy Gunn's kids win the Tag Team Championships. That was so cool to me, and I hope they retain. As a matter of fact, I'll say it now, I'm picking them. Because who are they facing? Well, the Acclaim's in this, as they should be. Good stuff. Danhausen and Orange Cassidy won the Battle Royal, which wasn't supposed to be a casino Battle Royal. It wasn't a casino Battle Royal to me. That Battle Royal was trash. I'll say it now. The way it was presented to us was garbage. I didn't like any of it, really. It looked stupid. It looked really stupid to me. It was dumb. But the winners were also dumb. Maybe it cancels each other out. And who else is in this? Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Are you pissing kidding me? They lost twice to the Acclaimed in the past for those tag team championships, and they win the other Battle Royal, which was a good Battle Royal. The ones they won was really good, but then they won, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? It looked like Trent was going to do it. The best friends were finally going to get some comeuppance, and them being in this match against Orange Cassidy would have also looked really good on paper, and in eye service. But no, you picked the bums that have already had multiple shots at these belts. Didn't like that, and I'll be honest with you guys, I actually walked out on that show after. I was at the Friends, and that happened, and I just left. I just left. Like, I was so disappointed in that choice. So disappointed. Nothing personal against Jeff or Jay, but AEW's got a good tag division, and that's what we do with them. Yeah, okay, no. Nah, didn't work for me. Didn't work for me. Could have been the Lucha Bros. Could have been Butcher and the Blade. They'd be good in this too, honestly. And Aussie Open. They're fun. They know what they're doing. Others that I may be forgetting. Top Flight. There's another great one. And again, others I'm forgetting. But still, no. Dumb. Gun Club, you shouldn't lose in this match, mate. You shouldn't lose in this. Although if they give it back to the Acclaimed, I wouldn't really be complaining. I love the Acclaimed. But the Gun Club should hold them longer. And the FTR feud seems to be what we might be doing with them. We'll see. We'll see. Main event, though, MJF, Bryan Danielson, the 60-minute Iron Man match. Oh, goody. Can't wait to see how this goes. Here's my prediction. MJF did what I wanted him to do at Full Gear, so I am behind his championship run. As much as I can't stand the Rotten Bell End, he did exactly what I wanted him to do at Full Gear, piece by piece. So I'm with it. This match is going to be a troll. I think MJF is going to win this match 1-0. He's going to get one fall right at the end via some BS, and that's going to be the match. The wrestling, I do hope, will be phenomenal, though, with those two. But MJF should be champion the rest of this year, so I'll pick him to win this, or at least retain. The nerve if they do a draw. Oh my gosh, I've seen Danielson in enough draws, so I don't need it for the main event of a pay-per-view. Unless it opens the pay-per-view and it draws, and that's it. I don't know. As you can hear, I'm frustrated again with AEW in certain aspects. Like I said, it peaked. It peaked at All Out. That was a garbage show for booking. The best of AEW has already happened, in my eyes. Despite the fact that Full Gear was an excellent show, it was just one show. So, we'll see how Revolution does. I'm not excited, but I'm looking forward to spending time with my friends and watching wrestling. Can the show blow me away like Full Gear did? You know what? Maybe. But we'll have to see first. That's it. Signing off. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Let me know who you think's going to win and what your expectations are for this. I just let you know mine. I'd love to hear yours. Comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will catch you all maybe not right away after the show, but in the coming week. Results and review. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it real.